My name is Gary Van Epps, and I'm the founder and the director of the James House. We opened up in November of 2003 with the idea of, after experiencing so many people going through treatment, and the one question or the problem that they had was that they wanted to turn their will and life over to the care of God, but they just didn't know how. And it was kind of like, okay, I'll do it, but how do I do it? It pretty typically takes about 3 months for people to start changing their idea of who God is.
I found a whole different substance at the James House. No guilt, no condemnation, a true relationship with God through Christ.
One of the things that we noticed immediately was that people had the wrong concept of who God was. One of the things that we needed to do was first to teach them the true nature of God.
See, when I first got to the James House, I blamed my family for my addiction. I blamed them for 3 months.
The intention to just teach them how to turn their will and life over to the care of God, and it's a process that they need to go through. After that 3-month period, then we can really start to work with them.
It's just unbelievable what I've learned in this year and through my recovery.
And people I could be proud of knowing and hanging out with. People that saw the things that I was good at, instead of shaking their head and saying, you have to change this or you have to change that.
The best thing we can do is just to allow God to do the work. Once they start experiencing Christ-like love and experience the beauty and that great feeling of being loved by God, it's pretty irresistible.
And the James House gave me a place to do that, to be in the Word, and it gave me a new group of friends that were in the Word, so I wasn't the only one over there trying to study by myself. The guys coming into the house have helped me probably more than I've helped them, just keeping me accountable, kind of keeping me looking towards Christ and living the way that Christ.
Now I got that newfound family in my life that I never expected in my whole entire
Real
life.
people that actually cared. This set my sobriety.
Successful. We had to trust God when we opened it up because it was so unique and so new, this whole concept. We never turned anyone down for an inability to pay. We don't take any state funds or government funds whatsoever. We just trust God to finance it. And it was kind of funny because when we first opened up, the experts said we couldn't do it that way, that it would never work. Well, here we are this many years later, and this many clients later, and our doors are still open, and we're still staying relatively full with people coming in. So again, just when we trust God, rather than to just have faith or to believe in Him, He can do some incredible things. So,
Working with the James House 2 weeks out of every month now, helping out the guys and allowing the guys to help me out.
By the grace of God, I can stay sober today.
Life is happy. I can get up in the morning and see the sunshine, and it's just one joy after another, and true joy.
and when we experience that love, great things happen. So.